Hi guys, good morning. My name is Ben. I want to quickly take advantage of this opportunity by wishing you all a happy Eid al-Fitr. I pray that the prayers of this Eid last forever in us, and may it bring us success and prosperity. Amen. I would like to also take advantage of this opportunity to thank some of you that saw my previous video and commented and also subscribe to my channel. I appreciate that. Thank you. Now, today's today's talk promises to be informative, promises to be educative as well, especially to our young Nigerian girls, both in Libya and in Nigeria. If you're seeing this, I want you to please take your time to listen. I would also endeavor not to take time to talk much on the person of Abujesus, who has been making different videos on YouTube channel and calling out both the guilty and the innocent people, especially the innocent people. Abujesus, if you're seeing this, I'm not your enemy. You're doing a good job, all right? But my advice is this: as you take your time to get those information from the people that provide you with those informations, I advise you that you should also take your time to do your personal investigation, okay, before putting those information directly on social media. You may be doing more harm than good to people who are innocent, to people who are even fighting the same cause with you. All right? So I want you, as you're chasing clout, I want you to, there's nothing wrong in chasing clout, okay? You're doing a good job, Abujesus. But I want you to do more investigation, okay? And when you're being given information, I want you to assess the information. I want you to do your personal findings before, calling out people on social media. All right? Thank you. I have nothing against you. All right? You've called me names. You called me hungry man, whatever. It's okay. But I know by the time you take your time to, listen to my messages rather, including this one, you would find out who your enemy really is. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ben, and I would like to talk about a few things, especially to our young Nigerian girls who are back home. I would like to talk about those signs that you see, okay, if you're about to be brainwashed. I'm not saying that virtually all the Nigerian girls are brainwashed down here. There are some that came here, by their will, you understand, to do whatever thing, here. But I'm saying that a good number of Nigerian teenagers, especially girls, I'm talking about girls now, are brainwashed down here. Now there are patterns, there are systems, okay, that these traffickers use. That is what I will be talking about. I want you to look out for those signs, okay? First of all, they have a scout. This scout may be your brother. Yeah, this scout may be the trafficker's brother. This scout could be anyone around your surroundings, your environment. Now, this person is related or has a direct connection or contact of a trafficker here. Okay? Now, he comes to you or she comes to you and start telling you sweet things. First of all, this person knows you. He knows your condition or she knows your condition. She knows or he knows that your parents are not doing well. He knows that you're suffering. He knows that you're hungry. He knows that you don't have good education. Now he uses your weakness, okay, to come against you. Now he comes to you and tells you things like, oh yeah, you could leave Nigeria. I could help you. I also want to leave Nigeria, but we could go together. He doesn't have the intention of going. What he does is he confuses people, he brainwashes people, and get them, especially because these girls won't have to pay for the journey. Okay, when you hear things like that, oh yeah, when you finally get to Libya, you will now walk, then you pay me back the money. When you hear that, you want to leave the shores of Nigeria already because you're hungry, because you don't have a good job in Nigeria, or you don't even have a job at all, because your parents are probably frustrated. They don't have money to take care of you. So that is your weakness, and that is the weakness he sees in you that he uses to brainwash you. Now let me tell you, this scout is always in Nigeria. He's in your environment. It could be anywhere. It could be your friend's friend. All right. Now, these are the things he tells you about Libya. First of all, he comes to you. He may not even start telling you about Libya. He may start telling you about Europe. Okay. Yeah, and when you get to Libya, you can now walk, get your money to cross over to Europe. Oh yeah, we just have a boundary between Libya and Italy. That makes it simple for you to believe. He tells you there are jobs here. He tells you the currency of this country is highly sophisticated than that of Nigeria. I mean, the value is more valuable than that of Nigeria. He tells you only the things you want to hear, only pleasurable things, sweet things about it. But the dangerous things he doesn't tell you. And those things he tells you are lies. They are all lies. How? First of all, Libya has been in war since 2011. Thank God there's been a relative peace being restored right now because of the new government policies. Now that aside, here in Libya, I am in Libya. I know everything that happens. Abujesus is not in Libya. He doesn't see these things that happen. He may have passed through this place, but he doesn't know what is happening here. He's only been fed information, and he doesn't even assess it before calling out people. I am here, so I can tell you everything that happens here. Now, these people who comes to you, they tell you there are jobs here. Now, if you could work as a nurse, you could work as a salesperson, you could work as a housekeeper, you could take care of old vulnerable people, all those are lies. There are no jobs here in Libya for you, the Nigerian girl. There are no jobs here for you. And let me tell you how and why. Now, there are no shops here owned by Nigeria. I mean, shops that you can walk and you get good money. No. There are no companies here owned by Nigerians. All the good shop outlets you see there, all the grocery stores, all the boutique, all the pharmaceutical stores and all that are being owned by Libyans and by Egyptians and a few Pakistans. These people can never employ a girl. They can, even if they must employ a girl, it will be a Libyan girl, an Egyptian girl, an Eritrean. Yeah, these are the people that speaks Arabic very well, and they are also white. So that is where racism comes into play. Okay, you cannot be employed here. That aside, then as a salesperson, I don't know. I don't see a restaurant being owned by Nigeria. There are restaurants, eating outlets. Yeah, few ones only patronized by Nigerians. Okay, so if you're coming here as a girl to work in a restaurant, just tell me how many years it will take you to pay that transport fare that was used, in bringing you down here. Tell me how many years it will take. You'll probably be working for about 3 years for you to finish your payment in a restaurant owned by a Nigerian, and only being patronized by Nigerians. That aside. Now, after it must have taken you about 3 years to finish your payment, or 2.5 years to finish your payment, you now start. How do you start working for your own money? That is when the idea of prostitution comes in. But let's leave that aside. Now they will tell you you could work as a nurse. Oh yes, you could work as a nurse, my dear, in this country. But that would require some documents. And it will take you a long time before you get a document. Even when you get a document and you start working as a nurse in a Libyan hospital, I can tell you that, like, for years, many doctors have not been paid here. Many Libyan nurses have not been paid here. So how do you cope? They've not been paid because of the war, because of the unrest, because of the unstable nature of this country, unstable state of it. So you see, there are no jobs here. Then housekeeping, you could work as a housekeeper, yeah, as a housekeeper, taking care of old people like they tell you and all that, yeah. But who does that anymore? Nobody does that anymore because of the ill treatment meted out to our girls. Nobody does that because of the fatigue and the frustration. Nobody does that. Some girls even prefer to, dive into prostitution than working as a housekeeper or whatever. So the last option is prostitution, and that is if you are already a prostitute in Nigeria. Otherwise, if you're not, be rest assured that you're coming here for prostitution, because that is the only thing that sells here. So you are lucky, or you may be lucky, to be told the truth, but I tell you, not entirely. You end up coming here and work as a prostitute. Now, you have no idea what happens in these brothels, in these connection houses, where our girls are being used as prostitutes. You have no idea. It is terrible. First of all, let's talk about the unclean environment. First, I don't understand. So let's talk about the feeding. Like, a whole lot of them get to eat once in a day. Some of their bosses even have restaurants, such that by the time they give you food once in a day, the little dash that you see from other people, you use it to buy food from your madam. That aside, you get to sleep with every Tom, Dick and Harry on a daily basis. Morning, afternoon, night. On a daily basis, no excuse. Even in your menstruation period, you have no option, you have no choice. What about healthcare? No pattern for it. There is no excuse for you not to sleep with a client. And these people are not white. Let me tell you the kind of people you come here to sleep with. You sleep with people from Niger Republic, you sleep with people from Burkina Faso, you sleep with people from Sudan, you sleep with people Fulanis, you sleep with Nigerians. Now tell me how many years it would take you to sleep with all these people. You probably would end up paying that transport fare for about 2 years. What happens afterwards? You continue again with the same trend, prostitution, until you get your own money. And you also continue in that business. That makes you a trafficker. So, my dear, there are no jobs here. And Abujesus, this is what you should be talking about. We have to start tackling the scouts that brings these people here. Many of them are in Nigeria. They are not here. Go look at a scout. Can be a victim's brother. I know of a mother who trafficked 2 of her daughters down to Libya, and they are still here. And she still brings more. If a mother can brainwash her daughters into coming to Libya, and they end up in a brothel as prostitutes, tell me, who knows how many girls she will bring in that are not her own children? And she gets a percentage per head. This is a business. This is a way of life for people, for some people, many people in Nigeria. These are the people we should start tackling. These are the people we should, arrest, bring to book. Not these girls that were brainwashed here. I repeat the same thing. Not these girls. Not these girls. Let us start holding these people responsible. These people in Nigeria that scouts for these girls and bring them down here. And at the same time, as we do that, let us use your platform to send a message to Nigerian teenagers, Nigerian girls, that there are no jobs here. They should look out for signs of who a scout is. Yeah. The kind of things they get to hear from who a scout is. A scout is also a trafficker. One way or the other, a lot of people are involved in this trafficking. So let us nip it in the bud first. You're doing a good job, Abujesus. You are doing a good job. Okay? But let us send information. Let us educate our young girls, our frustrated Nigerian girls. I know the situation of Nigeria is not it. I understand. But when you come down here and you're being confined in an environment to do only one thing, sleep with different men on a daily basis, you don't even get paid because you're still paying the transport fare that was used to bring you here, and you're exposed to all manner of sexually transmitted disease ranging from HIV, AIDS, name it. A lot of them die here. Now another sign of a scout is this: he comes or she comes to tell you, oh yeah, you could go to Europe by foot en route Libya. So when you get to Libya, you get to pay my transport fare and you work for a while. There are works, there are jobs here. There are, in fact, the naira, the currency dinar is more valuable than naira. You could quickly make your money and pay your transport through the Mediterranean Sea to Europe. That is a pure lie. It's all prostitution. It's all sexual slavery. So if you're listening to this one as a Nigerian girl, please, there are no jobs here for you. This is a place where you have no liberty to walk about, to go around. There are no jobs here. There's no freedom for you here. Even the Arab women don't walk about, let alone you, a Nigerian girl. If you do that, you're exposed to kidnappings. You're exposed to so many raping, so many form of atrocities. So there are no jobs here. I understand that a lot of you Nigerian girls want freedom at a very tender age. You want freedom, you want good life, but when you come here, you end up not getting that freedom at all. You end up enslaving yourself. You end up imprisoning yourself. So this is to every Nigerian girl. There are no jobs in Libya. Stay back home. There are no jobs in Libya. I'm not doing this to get viewership. I'm not doing this to get people to subscribe to my YouTube channel. In fact, I am just doing this. I'm just playing my role, okay, as a Nigerian in Libya. Okay, I am working here. I'm a man. I'm a painter. And I say no to human trafficking. Be wise. Do not allow yourself be brainwashed. As a Nigerian girl, there are no jobs in Libya. And Abujesus, this is to you. This is what we should be doing. While we run after these traffickers, this is what we should be doing. Inform our girls back home that there are no jobs here. They should stop coming here. This is not a place for Nigerian girls. And it is not safe. Thank you very much and enjoy your day.